Alright, here's one of my tunes that I wrote called Drive. It's Be Truth Music. The last one's a Hank Jr. tune. Getting a little rock and roll here now. Hey mama, can you see me coming? Like a light shining through a tunnel. It's been so long, so how you been? Hey mama, did they tell you about all the changes in the weather? No doubt. It's raining heavy all night. We can drive.
All right, here we go. We got some people. Patty, hello. Serena, Rod, Matt, what's going on? Go ahead and share this. Share it to your group. Share it to your friends right now, please. This is Mike Hall, the godfather of truth music. Roger, good to see you. Melv Whiteman is in the house. Sarino Rod, hello to you too. How's everybody doing today? Mike Hall, the godfather of truth music.
Hey, mama, been sitting here, waiting around for nearly a year. You didn't come around, where you been?
Miros, what's up? Hello, Melv.
Tell me what it is I'm supposed to do. Reassure me I'll be alright. But we can drive and feel the light.
All right, folks, that was Mike Hall, the godfather of truth music. In charge of all the music and everything I use here. As far as that, a lot of audio and video work Mike does with me. Anyway, it's good to see everybody out there. How's everybody doing? I hope you're behaving yourselves. Kathleen, good to see you. If I didn't call your name, it doesn't mean I missed you. It just means it's not showing up on the screen I'm on right now. So, what's going on out there? Everybody like what's happening around you by chance? Bill, good to see you. Thank you for the private messenger this morning. Well, folks, here it is. Now, I'm just going to tell you like it is. First of all, hello, Neo. First of all, if you don't believe that 9/11 was an inside job, you do not need to listen to me. If you do not believe that the Titanic was sunk by something other than an iceberg, you don't need to be listening to me. If you don't believe in the CIA, MLK ultra mind control, you don't need to listen to me. If you don't believe or can't open your mind to the possibility, to the realization that there is an entire another civilization below your feet. Below your feet. I mean, that's an incredible thing to think about. That there's another civilization living below us on this earth. Well, folks, that's what's happened. Constance, good to see you from Virginia, Northern Virginia. Constance White is watching with us. Daniel Fernandez. Folks, there is so much more to this puzzle than you can imagine. I've been doing this for a while, and every now and then I get a little bored, and I have to head in another direction. I've had my focus on the children for the last year and a half. Let's give it off to the president, to the military that has been rescuing children around the world from below, from underneath your feet. That's right, underneath your feet. Over the 4th of July weekend, if you remember Ridgecrest, the earthquake in Ridgecrest, we now know that that was an attack by the white hats of the military to free over 2,000 children from that one base. That's right, 2,100 people rescued children, some of them teens, have never seen the light of day above ground, were rescued at China Lake Military Complex. And you have to remember that when Dwight D. Eisenhower left office, he said to beware of the military complex. Well, folks, at that time, in the late 50s, most people don't know it, most people won't believe it, but we had already been to the moon. We had already been to the moon. Stolen technology, yes. That's what Hitler did. He stole a lot of technology. Sponsored by Sprite. I'm just teasing you. He said, beware the military complex. On September the 10th, 2001, Donald Rumsfeld got in front of the United States Congress and said he'd lost $2.5 trillion. Couldn't find $2.5 trillion. Since then, they can't find another $10 or $12 trillion. That $10 or $12 trillion is below your feet and has been used to go off Earth and begin, hello, Pauline, and Tiffany and Leslie, to go off planet and to go underneath. There's an entire civilization. There's a highway of tunnels below us. You have no idea what's there. Get on the YouTube, get on the Google search, and look some of this stuff up. All right, look some of this stuff up. And here's what I'm going to tell you. And I'm going to go ahead and start watching a little bit more Russian TV. You know why? Because Vladimir Putin is actually fighting the Anunnaki that have returned or been woken from stasis over in Syria, Turkey, Iran, and Iraq. The Middle East. Mesopotamia, they called it. That was the home of the Anunnaki when they first came to this earth. Then they mixed up with the reptilians and the lizards, and everybody was intermingling and all that other stuff to where we're at today. Well, the Anunnaki are here. Nibiru is real. You saw yesterday where I posted that President Macron from France says he'll just nuke Nibiru and bust it up. I don't think that'll be very probable. But let me just give you a little bit of information here, folks. And I hope everybody's getting ready for the winter. Hope you're ready. All right, if you go to Yahoo, search, Google, anywhere like that, and type in the following: Putin fighting the Anunnaki. And you're going to come up with several pages of information about this. The first one is the Vatican warns Putin to stop fighting the Anunnaki. The Vatican warned Putin to stop fighting the Anunnaki now for nearly 2 years. For the last 2 years, Putin has waged a clandestine war on the extraterrestrials, committing billions of rubles towards the development of an anti-Anunnaki defense technologies. Russian special services have skirmished with the Anunnaki invaders in Russia, Syria, Afghanistan, Crimea, Ukraine, Turkey, Iran, and Iraq. Did you just hear what I said? And he's been doing this since 2019. The reason that we went to the Middle East for war was to steal the alien technology. Same thing for Afghanistan. I mean, they got a huge giant out of the cage in Afghanistan that was taken out by the United States military. They lost 60-some soldiers in that skirmish with that one giant. Well, the Anunnaki are living in hives. They call them hives. throughout Syria, Iran, Turkey. That's where they're concentrated at right now, is in Syria and Turkey. All right. But going all over the Middle East. Okay. Now, this next article here is for my friends at Planet X News. This article is titled Russian Pounds Anaki Encampment. Russian Air Force personnel have been responsible for destroying the Anunnaki encampments before, but have covered up such operations because of the amount of disbelief surrounding the Anunnaki. However, Putin is not backing down militarily. Sam Hoffman, good to see. We have the great Sam Hoffman in the house. The great Sam, great drawings. Thank you for all you've done, Sam Hoffman. I carry you right next to my heart, and just keep it up. So, now that we have the Anunnaki on the run, we have the return of Nibiru, their home planet system. We've got the Anunnaki jumping in and jumping out of portals. I'll just continue to read to you what is listed. If you do any research, you have to have some faith, trust, and believe that everything we've been taught is a lie. So here we go. President Trump and Vladimir Putin on Monday signed a historic accord that will allow Russian Spetsnaz to train American Special Forces in anti-Anunnaki warfare technology, according to the Federal Service Bureau and Agent Dmitry Amasovich. July 24th, a day turned to night over the northern Russia. Anunnaki invaders ransacked a small Russian village and abducted at least 25 people. Here's another one. Nibiru Anunnaki slaughter Russian soldiers in Syria. A Russian Special Forces detachment accidentally stumbled upon an Anunnaki enclave in northeast Syria. 16 soldiers died, 1 survived. Here's another one. Shock claim. Aliens from Nibiru already on Earth harvesting. Folks, they never left. They never left. They went underground. They went into a stasis mode of sleep. If you understand the history and you know the truth, Ann Hastings, good to see you. We have Situate, Massachusetts in the house. Bus 2. Bus 21, excuse me. Bus 21. Your bus is here. They are back. They never left. They woke up. Now, Putin announces the world's ruling class, we all know this, are reptilians. Putin said that mankind has been manipulated to become unconscious through the use of programming by the media and politics. The perfect example of which was the recent Panama Papers leak. The world's ruling classes have tyrannically controlled over our food, water, air supply. They're actively dumbing down the masses. That's what they did, folks. They've dumbed down the masses. They feed you this bullshit to divide us as a civilization. Black against white, Christian against Muslim, yada, 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 yada. Science is bullshit. They developed today's science is to hide the truth. We shouldn't be paying for electricity. Shouldn't be paying for electricity. Shouldn't be paying for pharmaceuticals. All right, that's all they're doing is loading you up and dumbing it down. And I'm a perfect example of it. Hell, I take 11 pills a day. 2 times a day for those 11 and 2 or 3 another once a day. All right. By the way, my health's a little bit better. Don't know how much longer I'll be here, but it is what it is. I'm doing everything I can do to get out. So, We've got Nibiru on the way. We've got Anunnaki in the Middle East. We've got some bullshit going on. Scott Scarfo, good to see you. We've got bullshit going on where they're trying to disrupt the United States government. They're not doing anything. It's all a political show. It's all a hack job. It's all bullshit to keep you from understanding what's really going on. And what's going on is the return of Nibiru and the inhabitants. Probably the race that tinkered with us to create the Americans. You ever notice that we can't see at night? You know that all the animals can see at night, but we can't see at night? You know why that is? That's so you can't run away. If we could see at night, we'd have a lot more of an advantage on ourselves. So, that's the first part. The Anunnaki's real. They are here. Now, I don't know how many of you have seen in the last 2 days Mr. MBBB3, but he has a video of a craft that is following the space station while the astronauts are doing a walk. They're doing a spacewalk, and you see a craft very, very well following the International Space Station. So when you get done here, look up Mr. BB3 or Mr. BB333. Something B something 3. Scott Walton, good to see you. George Taylor, thank you for the comment. I want to thank everybody for watching and following me. You have no idea what it means to me. I've been at this for a while. I'm not the best. I don't have fancy introductions, and I just do it all myself, and it's all I can do with what I have because, you know, I'm not in the best situation. However, I'm proud to be alive. I'm proud to be an American. And by the way, I've exercised my first American right. So what you're going to find out, folks, from me is I'm going to start a playlist on my YouTube channel for the Anunnaki. Russia fights the Anunnaki or something like that. All right. And for those of you that follow me on YouTube, thank you. If you don't follow me on YouTube, just go to YouTube, type in the Bobby Allen Truth Factory in the search bar, push subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and then hit the button to notify you on all uploads and live videos and stuff. And I'll get back to the live YouTube streams here pretty soon. I'm now eligible for it. So what I want you to do is to look at my YouTube channel every day. There might be something different on there. And not only on the uploaded videos. Yeah, there's a lot of good information out there that I can store in a playlist for everybody to see. Thank you all for all the comments. You really get me in my heart. All right. Hey, Betty, good to see you. We got Betty Grizz from an island off the coast of Massachusetts. How's that dog doing? Eating all the whipped cream and doing the whippets? She's got a dog that loves whippets. She's a whippet. All right. So I think that's pretty interesting that the Anunnaki are here. They said they come in and out of portals. You know, when you go and look this stuff up, like I said, just type in Putin fighting the Anunnaki. Okay? And that's going to get, then there's a whole bunch of videos on it. A whole bunch of videos on it. That's been documented. I mean, Russia has prepared underground bunkers for their people when the return happens, and the pole shift is about to happen. I don't believe you. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Hey, I'm trying to be as accurate as I can. I try to get some firsthand information, like about the children. You know, that's a pet peeve of mine, is the children. This is about the children. This is about the children. The future of America, the future of the world is in our hands to leave to the children. And right now, the children are the number one prey in the world. They love to slaughter. They love the adrenaline. They love the androchrone. They love the control. They love the sexual sacrifices. The MK Ultras mind control bullshit from the CIA is absolutely incredible. Incredible. CNN still hasn't learned hadn't learned anything. CNN's still the same garbage. Fox News is heading in that direction. I don't watch too much of it. I watch a little bit during the day just to see what the world's being programmed. If you want to know what the program is for today, just watch the news. Richard Ogata, what's happening from Houston, Texas, Galveston. Richard is in the house. Thank you, Richard, for joining on. So I thought I would get this out to you. For those of you that are just joining us, we're talking about President Putin fighting the Anunnaki. Like I said, the Vatican warns Putin to stop fighting the Anunnaki. For nearly 2 years, Putin's waged a clandestine war on the extraterrestrials. Putin's fighting them, and we're in the bed with them. Our government, 80% are pedophiles. This all ties to pedophilia. It's all about children being eaten. It's about the pedophiles. It's the pedophiles. It's the pedophiles. The reptilian, Luciferian, draconian network that rules this world, they're all pedophiles. They're all pedophiles. That's a fact, Jack. They're all pedophiles. 1 out of 13 people you know in your personal life is a pedophile. Hot Rod Pruitt, how's the honeymoon? Fresh on from Mississippi. Thank you, Hot Rod. Thank you, Richard. Carlos Rico, good to see you. Good to see you. So everybody, I can't tell you when there's going to be a pole shift. I can't tell you when Nibiru's going to come back. I can't tell you much of anything except what I research. And I want to know where I came from, who I'm from, where I'm going, when I'm going to get there. And if you ask yourself those type of questions, you're going to find out the answers are incomplete, and you have to keep searching. You have to keep searching. You know, they burned up that town in Paradise, California, burned it up because there was an alien race there that was preparing to come clean. I just saw it again today on the web. I have that stuff kind of so it pops up. They were talking about the Paradise Fires and why the cars were burnt, the trees were still there. It was all targeted. You know, they got Australia on fire right now. This morning I saw the Warner Brothers studio had been evacuated. Well, I hope they burn that son of a bitch down. I hope they burn California down. And I was out there, and I know firsthand about the pedophilia in California because I was on a case out there. And that was proven, solved, no ifs, ands, buts about it. Wealthy people abusing their daughter and now have their hands near their grandchildren. And so nothing else I can do about it. Now, yep, they use the lasers. That's correct. So a laser, it's a direct energy weapon. They beam it in and zoom it from the sky. Start a fire with pinpoint accuracy. Pinpoint accuracy. They only burn what they want to burn. Yeah, the wire was burning. A lot of that underground smoke and stuff you saw was also from the bases. Not only the bases, when I say a base, I mean, China Lake was a military base. Yes, that had all the children in there. But there's other hideouts, bunkers, enclaves that we'll never know about. I mean, these billionaires can build a tunnel to get right out of anywhere. The Getty Museum in California, Los Angeles, beneath that is a huge underground facility. Denver Airport is like the size of Rhode Island underneath it. Imagine that. The state of Rhode Island below the Denver Airport. Think about that. Think about that. Rhode Island below the Denver airport. Wow. That's amazing. It's also on the East Coast. There's an access to an underground tunnel here in Maine, not too far where I'm located right now. I've talked to truck drivers. There's all types of stuff on the web about it. Yes, Linda, Paradise was weaponized last year. Absolutely. I was there in Paradise about 6 hours after the fire started. Sam, well, you got to suck up to Facebook a little bit more, buddy. Hell, don't worry about it. Every time they kick you off, it's a badge of honor. Or that's the way I see it. Anytime they lock me down, it's a badge of honor. I'll tell you what, there's some great sky photos coming on out there. I've seen some amazing photographs that you people are posting on YouTube. Oh, yeah, Samuel, the high-speed trains are below us. The high-speed trains are below us. We don't deserve anything too nice here on top. See, the deep state has taken all the technology, stole it for themselves, patented everything so no one can put a patent on anything. They killed you just patenting this stuff. So it's crazy out there. Scott, Stinky Inky, good to see you for coming along. Well, that's about all I wanted to say, folks. The Anunnaki's real. Putin's fighting them. We've been lied to since we were born. They continue to lie to us. Only you. That's right, Bill. Alex Jones was on it 10 years ago. All right, folks. You're riding live with Bobby Allen. You're riding live. Keep your ear to the ground, your eye to the sky. Stay alert, stay alive. Check out the YouTube channel daily. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'm also on Twitter. That's right. I'm Twittering and tweeting. Samuel's been in a dumb. Well, Sam, tell these people what the dumbs are about. Tell them they're amazing. It's amazing. You're riding live with Bobby Allen, ear to the ground, eye to the sky. Mike Hall's going to take us out, the godfather of truth music. This is a famous song, Drive. I know, don't forget the cube. Don't forget the cube, people. Mike Hall, taking it away. Thank you, Mike. God bless all of you. I love you. Peace.